All right, we are bringing you more tax tips to help you get the biggest refund that you can. And you know, time's a ticking, okay? We've got a few weeks out, well, maybe about a month or so, right? We've got CPA and tax expert Bob Hockensmith joining us this morning, a friend to the show, so thanks for being here.
You bet, Allison.
We appreciate it. Okay, so let's talk about non-cash charitable contributions. What kinds of things are we talking about here? Clothes,
Food, furniture, electronics, all those things are considered non-cash donations, artwork and so forth.
It encompasses a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so then how do we keep track of those things that we're, donating?
Well, let me explain that a lot of people don't realize the value that the government will give you for donating such items.
Okay.
The average family claims about $400 or $500 because they don't want to have to keep track of the records, and the average true donation that is given is about $3,000 a year per family.
Wow.
So that means the average family is losing about $1,000 in refunds simply by not keeping the records.
That's a lot of money, especially for people who are living paycheck to paycheck. That could really add up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how do we assign it a value then? Are there any ways that can help us out?
The IRS says they want to give a fair market value on what it would sell for based on the condition that it's in. There are many websites. Salvation Army has a website, Savers has a website, Deseret Industries has a website, Red Cross. A lot of organizations have websites that will tell you an idea of what the IRS would allow based on the condition, whether it's good or average condition.
Okay, so let's say, you talked about that the value could be up to $3,000. What if it's more than that? Is there kind of any cap or something that happens after a certain amount?
There's no cap on how much you can give because the IRS allows you to literally give away up to 50% of your income every year.
Okay.
But a lot of people will give away cars. And if you give away a car, that's obviously a pretty large value. If you're going to give away something, one item that's worth more than $5,000, you have to have an appraisal on it. Yeah, and the IRS allows you to deduct the cost of the appraisal as part of the donation.
Oh, okay, so you can actually get that in there here. So some good tips to remember that we have up there on your screen. Make sure you get a receipt. I mean, is that where we should really be starting?
That's exactly where you should start. A lot of people will just literally give away bags of clothes at Goodwill and Salvation Army, but not pick up the receipt, and that receipt is proof that you gave it away, and then you can list the items that you gave away. And we actually give away a donation checklist for people if they want. It's free, it's an Excel spreadsheet, and it actually gives you a value of what the IRS will allow by putting down the list of items that you gave away.
I have to tell you, I am so guilty of that. I give away I try to, donate a lot of items to women's shelters and Goodwill and the Salvation Army, and I never take the receipt.
Gotta have the receipt. Yeah, you're losing almost $1,000 a year.
My God, I want that $1,000 too. Okay, Bob, thank you so much. Hey, you did mention that Excel spreadsheet, so where can people go if they would like that?
azmoneyguide.com. Just contact azmoneyguide.com. That's our website, and we're happy to give it to you.
All right, perfect. Bob, thank you so much. Always such good tips.
Thanks,
guys, as I mentioned, time is ticking away, so hopefully you got some extra money and some good tips out of this one.